And now everyone meeting in child's pose, reaching your arms out, joining your classmates. Now getting present to Ujjayi breath, at least a 3-second inhale and a 3-second exhale. Maybe your breath capacity is longer than that, but trying to start with that base breath. 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out. On your inhale, creating length, reaching forward, fingers spread wide. The exhale, igniting, pit of the belly and ribs squeezing in, even hands pressing down and forward. And now downward facing dog. Creating movement in the first down dog. Yeah, I like what some of you are doing, alternating your knees, bending. Doing that kind of gently wakes the hips up. It's like saying good morning to the low back and the hips. Even bringing like that, some movement into the joints of the knees, pumping, and like some of the fluid in and out of the knees. Feet step forward, top of your mat. I want you to take a nice halfway lift, thoracic spine in. Now forward fold ragdoll. Measure off your ragdoll and your feet, about 2 fists in between. Stacking the joints that way. And now hands to opposite elbows or wrapping behind your thighs. Shaking your head yes and no. And waking the spine up. Right, still saying good morning to your body. All right, now we're going to awake and release your hands, halfway lift. Forward fold, rooting down into your feet. First mountain reach up, gaze up, and then forward fold, flow down. Halfway lift, flat back. Downward facing dog, rooting down into your hands, fingers spread wide. Pit of the belly in. Softness in your knees, hips up. Chest towards your thighs. Great modifications. All right, when giant, step forward, send the feet in between your hands. Halfway lift, fill up. Forward fold. Rooting down, rise up, awaken, breathe in. Forward fold, flow. Halfway lift, stay with the flow. Low plank or down dog. Wherever you're at, shoulder integration, then upward facing dog, and then you'll meet others in downward facing dog. Bending in the knees, hips high, chest toward your thighs. Inhale, gaze goes forward. Pit of the belly and feet step or jump forward. Halfway lift, fill up. Pit of the belly and forward fold. Press into your feet, extended mountain, gaze high. Forward fold, flow down. Halfway lift. Low plank or down dog. From low plank, gaze forward, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. One more, sun A. Pit of the belly and air out. Gaze goes forward, feet step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Right? Fullest expression, sun A, reach up, look up. Forward fold. Halfway lift, thoracic spine in. Down dog or low plank. Okay, drishti added in, top of your mat, upward facing dog, gaze goes high. Pit of the belly in, downward facing dog, gaze about a foot in front of your toes. Already we've added in 5 pillars of Baptiste Yoga. Gonna move on to a SBY, feet forward in between your hands. Halfway lift, forward fold. Chair, sitting low, hands either extended out or at heart center. Sitting lower, bringing that fire in, igniting your body. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Low plank, set your drishti top of your mat. Upward facing dog, drishti forward. Pit of the belly and downward facing dog. Gaze in front of your toes. Right foot forward, warrior one. Now you get several breaths here to connect through your feet. Toes pressing. Yeah, now you've rooted down through the feet, ignite through your upper body. Sinking into that front knee. Waking up, right? You probably feel it. Your body's talking to you. Right? Where's your breath? Is it still there? Low plank, flesh it out. Or down dog. Upward facing to downward facing dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Creating that foundation from your feet. Staying with breath. Drishti, adding that in for yourself. Well done, right? Like ignite, fire up. Low plank, flow. Working out whatever thoughts are coming up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right? First SBY under your belt, right? Be happy and celebrate that. Now you know where you're going, right? We're gonna do one more SBY. Gaze goes forward. Feet step or jump forward, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Pressing into your feet, sit into chair. Pit of the belly in low, right? Going low. Nice and long through your spine. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Downward facing dog or low plank. From low plank, up dog. Pit of the belly and hips lift up, downward facing dog. Right foot forward, warrior one. Yeah, landing the pose and then igniting, reaching. Trusting yourself, trusting the pose. And then flow down, low plank. Up dog. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Give yourselves 2 breaths here. Keeping those pillars of Baptiste Yoga alive, the foundation rooting down. Your breath, your drishti. Right leg lifts, bend your knees, stack your hips. Foot now steps forward, crescent lunge. On the ball mound of the back foot, heel pressing back, firing up your quad and your glute in that leg. Taking your twist, left elbow down. So that heel presses back, head forward, pit of the belly and deepening your twist. Open up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Side angle, elbow down to your front knee. Right, you have your foundation, you're rooted. So ignite now through that upper body. Pit of the belly in, shoulders open more. Come up, warrior two. High plank. You're gonna pause in high plank and then lower to forearm plank. You're on your forearms, pressing down, fingers interlace. Downward facing dog. I'm gonna get that same flow on the left side. Left leg lifts, bend your knees, stack your hips. Your first flip dog of class on the left side. You already had it on the right side. We're getting it on the left now. And now that left foot pulls forward, crescent lunge. Setting your foundation through your legs, allowing that stability to come through your upper body, pit of the belly and twisting, right elbow down. Yeah, and you guys are doing great on firing up that back leg, right? And then bringing the length from your heel towards your head, twisting deeper. Right elbow towards the left knee, Andy. Yes, nice work. Open up warrior two, right? Expand, reaching, opening up, reverse warrior, finding space now in that side body. And the outer thigh, and that front leg, outer thigh down, inner thigh up. Yeah, great rotation. Keep that rotation, side angle, elbow down. Warrior two, fill up. High plank. Foundation now through your hands and your toes. Forearm plank. You're welcome to take the knees down if you need it in this pose. Yeah, wherever you chose, pressing down into the floor, staying with breath. On the exhale, squeezing into your center line, no matter where you're at. Downward facing dog. Really great work this morning, right? Like you guys are staying in, you're engaging. Feet step or jump forward, top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold down. And then sit into your chair. I don't like that now. Sitting lower, another inch lower. You all have that capacity, right? Like stay in it. As you stay in this chair, take your twist, right or left elbow down. It does not matter, right? We're gonna get both sides. It's an idea of like listening to your body. Which way did it want to go first? Your next inhale, come back to center. Stay low in your chair. Twist opposite side. Growing through your spine. Twisting, wringing out. And now forward fold. Take your peace fingers in between your big toe and second. Create a halfway lift as you ignite through your arms. Pit of the belly and hinging forward. Yeah, shake your head yes and no. Gorilla, stepping onto your toes. You're gonna take your feet wider in gorilla. Right ear to your right shoulder. You're gonna create that link through the left side of your spine. Yeah, now catch the other side. From your tailbone towards your, like your right ear, creating link through your spine. Come back to center. Right, and your choice today, yogi squat or crow, just depending on what you want to work. Low squat, firing up the thighs. crow, an arm balance, really in both poses, staying in core with your breath. Exhale, squeezing into your center line. Okay, giving yourself 2 more breaths in this pose to play. Okay, and play, allow play to come in, allow an ease, right? Allow joy to fill this pose. Picturing something that brings you joy. Okay, picturing it in your mind's eye. Yeah, some of you got your feet up. Maybe that's your celebration today. So like even maybe sitting a little bit lower, pressing into your hands in a yogi squat. Downward facing dog. You got a few extra breaths there. Yeah, a few extra breaths to play. And to come into equanimity, standing top of your mat. And now eagle right side, right knee on top, right arm under. Yeah, first balancing series. So there's a chance it's a little wobbly, right? We gotta, like it's taking that first pose, letting it happen, seeing where you're at. Now coming into Tadasana, into it, right? Like rooting down through your feet, really grounding now. And now eagle left side, left knee on top, left arm under. Allowing the pose to grow with each one we take. Tadasana, root down, press through your feet and your toes. You're gonna really now press through the left foot. Left leg ignites, right knee stacks on top, eagle. Right arm under. Elbows up to shoulder height, shoulder blades pulled together onto your back. Create that gentle resistance in your thighs and in your arms, your feet, whatever's connected. Tadasana, root down, rise tall. Really now ground down through the right foot. Right leg ignites, left knee on top. Left arm under. You guys are already there. A pit of the belly and sinking into the pose, sitting into it. And now is this opportunity to create space and going into expansion. Letting the pose happen. Yeah, allow yourself to fall out. And you come back. Tadasana, root down. Fantastic work. Right knee up, standing leg raise. Knee goes out. Gaze over, challenging your gaze, your drishti. And come back to center. Switch it out, opposite leg up. It's probably your left side, right? Like if you took the right on the first one, left side, left knee goes out. Back to center. Set it down, get rooted through both feet. Now that left foot really presses, left leg ignites, right knee pulls up. Keep that fire in your left leg as your knee goes out to the side. Right, and fire in your breath, drishti over. Giving you guys lots of cues, but right, like you're gonna hone in on all of these cues. Knee back to center, right, and now you're ready for airplane. Heel presses back. Keeping all of that work in this pose. Thoracic spine in. Half moon, left hand down, right hand up. And I love how you guys are creative with what you have around you, right, for support. All right, standing leg raise, opposite side. Build that connection through your right leg. Fire up the right leg. Knee goes out. Keep that fire in your right leg as you press down into the earth. Pit of the belly and knee back to center. Nice and long, standing tall. Airplane, heel presses back. You flying your airplane, allowing flow with your breath, flow with lifting maybe that leg higher behind you. Half moon. Right hand is down, yeah, opening. All right, well done, Tadasana. Let's take dancer today. Inhale, reach up. Right hand spins back, grab your right ankle. Yeah, use your chair. Andy, if you want that chair for support, take the top of your right foot on the seat. All right, both feet down, reaching up, extended mountain. Left hand spins back, grabbing your right foot. Dancer. Andy, I'll give you one more cue. Your left, the top of your left foot, the top of the toes on the chair. You're gonna like flip it around. All right, we're gonna do it one more time. Everyone come out. Andy, those of you, right, who know dancer, come into extended mountain. You're gonna come into the right side. Andy, if you look at the camera, you're gonna take the top of your foot onto the chair. Yes, there you go. Just like that. Extended mountain. Left hand spins back, dancer. Give you another breath or two to kind of even out the other side. And now tree, right foot in. Yeah, creating even that kickstand if you need the stability. Hands interlace, palms press down, create your expansion, reach up. We're getting tree once on each side to allow the opening to happen in this moment, right? All the work you've put in so far was for this moment. Tree opposite side. Create your foundation through your feet. Building now upon the pose. Moving into your fullest expression. Whatever it is today, right? Like be in it. Couple more breaths. And now forward fold, hands to feet. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward, warrior one. Open up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Side angle. Outside thigh down, inside thigh up, that front leg. Triangle. Press into the heel as you straighten your leg. Straddle fold. And it's that wide-legged forward fold. Yes, you guys got it. Bend in your knees, come up, downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Open up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle, take that elbow down. Your front thigh, outer thigh down, inner thigh up. Now pressing into the heels, pulling that knee back, straightening your leg. Straddle, fold. Any variation you want to take on this side, okay, welcome it in. Staying with your breath. And coming up, downward facing dog. And now onto your bellies. Arms rest by your side, right or left ear down. And great, like we're coming into igniting. That's the next portion of class. Igniting is our back bends. This first pose in our back bends, I'm gonna give you guys options. You can come into cobra, your forearms down, or locust, hands interlaced behind your back. No matter what you choose, the breath work, the shoulders lift up on your inhale, pit of the belly in. Yeah, inhale, shoulders lift. Exhale, pit of the belly in. And now lower. Pause for one ujjayi breath. Get reconnected with breath. And now come back up. Second locust or cobra. Right? What you chose is what you needed in this moment. That's right where you need to be, right? And like you're here and you stay with the breath. Lower. Next pose is floor bow. You can take full floor bow, reaching for both ankles, or one side, right? Reaching for maybe the right ankle on this first floor bow. A couple more breaths. Yeah, first one, kind of getting a feel for it. Where is the body at? How does it want to open up? And now release. Listening to what the signals your body sent, right? And now second floor bow, maybe choosing one side versus both. Maybe you needed to really like hone in, like the low back, where was it at? Press maybe the hip bones down, it needed stability, and then the belly button into the spine. Front hip bones lift up as the tailbone moves towards your knees. Yes. It's just like the breath. Let the breath create that rock and that flow. And then lower. Windshield wiper your legs left to right. Upward facing dog. To downward facing dog. Camel, standing on your knees. Hands to your low back. Full camel. Hero's pose, sitting toward your heels. You're gonna let the heart turn on. Second camel. So as the tailbone descends, the hip bones press forward, pit of the belly in, sternum lifts up. Okay, letting this flow, this energy come into the center of your chest. And then we'll ground, second hero's pose. Bridge. Connecting through your feet and your arms, pressing down, rising up. Lower down. Bridge or wheel. If you know wheel and it's in your practice, you're welcome to take it. Hips coming up, pit of the belly in. Lower. We've got two more. Bridge or wheel, right? Igniting, rooting down, rising up. Okay, make that extraordinary happen. Bridge or wheel. Lower. And pausing for the breath. Recommitting to the pose. Come up, bridge or wheel. Pressing down. You have put so much work in. The body's nice and warm. Bring that link through the spine. Tailbone toward your knees. Feet and toes press. Arms press. Pit of the belly and squeezing in. Right? Staying for that next breath. That like extraordinary. Letting it happen. Choosing this for yourself. And lower down. Fantastic work. Supta Baddha Konasana. Feet together, knees out. Way to challenge yourself today. Kind of like disrupting the drift, right? Getting out. I'm challenging you, Grace, to like let go mentally, getting out of your heads, pushing you to the next pose. And you guys have risen up to the challenge, so honor yourselves right here in this moment. You've stayed in the work. Happy baby. Hands underneath your low back, legs straight up. Gonna do our 30, 60 leg lifts. All right, everyone, breathe in together here. Pit of the belly and legs lower 30 degrees. Now to 60, toes pull towards you. Even now, if you want to let your heels touch the mat, you're going to pop them up, then an inch off. Shoulders lift up. Right, use your shoulders, not your neck. And now knees in towards your chest. And you're going to start to rock and roll forward and back, gaining momentum. Rock and roll. And then you're going to land and boat. Sitting on your sits bones. Yeah, if you want to move the glutes out of the way, that's such a lovely cue right there. Hands can go behind your thighs for support. Sternum lifts up. Squeeze and hug in. You're staying. Toes pull towards you. Head of the belly and ribs squeeze in. Yeah, oh, Andy did a low boat. Let's join her, right? Lower. High boat. Oh, you guys did it. Downward facing dog. Flip dog, right side. Half pigeon, next. Pulling that knee forward. And I'm gonna give you guys just some space here. You've done so well, right? Like staying in the practice and being present. Let's allow some softening to come in. Even like take a cleansing breath, that exhale, sigh it out. We're in the part of our practice, the segment that's called opening. Right? So you generated all of that heat, you put all of that foundation in, opening up the body through movement and breath to allow that deeper opening in these bigger muscles, which is the glutes, right? The hips. Possibly even you may be feeling the stretch in the IT band, depending on how tight your muscles are. Downward facing dog. Flip dog on the left side. Half pigeon. Adding in the cleansing breath at the start of the pose. Staying with that idea of opening. Sighing out, letting that left hip relax. One more breath here. After your exhale, moving into downward facing dog. Seated leg extensions. You're going to come into our portion of release. Sitting down, legs out in front. Now pulling the right foot in. Forward fold. Switching sides. Flowing with your breath. Inhale, creating length. Forward fold on your exhale. Releasing forward. Both feet out. Reaching for your toes. Right ear to your right shoulder. Noticing the length that's coming to the spine from your practice. And you're going to switch sides, left ear over. Chin back to center. I want you to slide your chin towards your neck, right? Slide your chin back. And now come up. Shoulders lift up, head up. Reverse tabletop. Fingertips point towards your toes. Yeah, and then press down, come up. Fish is next. Seat lowers, right? You're going to create that goalpost with your index finger and thumbs, and you sit then, outer edges of your hips sit onto those. Elbows pull towards your spine, sternum lifts up, head goes back. Press into the elbows, sternum lifts. All right, release. Legs up the wall or child's pose. Okay, moving into rejuvenation, rejuvenating. Hips above the heart. Rejuvenation, right? You kind of like say that to yourself. Rejuvenating the circulatory system. Now we're gonna flush it out. Let your feet come out, come down, or if you're in child's pose, onto your back. Flush out all of that work. Coming into supine twist, right knee in. Taking the knees to the left, twist it. Little side body twist, twisting out. Flushing out. Back to center, catch the other side, left knee in. And now final pose of class shavasana, legs straight out, arms rest by your side. I want you to take a cleansing breath, deep inhale. Open mouth side out, release. Deep, deep rest. Right, allowing that to come in, allowing a softness through your forehead, letting go of any tension holding on. Taking advantage of the time you have in Shavasana. I really moved you guys today, really pushed you through the poses. To help expand and to help get out of our heads so that we could really take advantage of the deep rest, that short time we have in it. And knowing that you weren't alone in the flow. Others were here with you, whether you could see them or not. Like, I'm here with you. You're gonna roll over onto your side, coming up to seated. Hands coming to heart center. Right. And I am going to take the same class right after this. So I truly am here with you, and I'm going to record the class and upload it so you can have it for a later date. So I know sometimes it's hard to make this class every day at the same time, right? So it'll be for when you can use it, maybe at home or wherever you are. All right, let's take our breath in together. Empty out as one. Great work today. Thumb knuckles up to your forehead. And together we say, namaste. All right, great. Fantastic work today. I'll unmute you guys. You can say bye. 1 second.